Obviously good to get back in the win column after a couple of tough games. I thought our team's approach tonight was great. Came out really moving the ball, had 33 assists tonight. Just, it's hard to maintain the appropriate approach when you've had 5 tough games in a row like we did. And I think that's just a credit to our team, the guys we have in that locker room, their ability to maintain focus and dig in and have each other's back when things aren't going their way, I think is really, really special. And I think that's why our fans love this team. I think it's obvious who the game ball goes to. It goes to Ochai Agbaji. Lowry is a very good player, and he had 49 points, which is his career high, but Ochai also had his career high. And I have a lot of respect for Ochai, the way he's approached his work every day so far this season. He spent a lot of time in the G League, our G League staff. You know, Scott Morrison and his staff there have done a tremendous job with Ochai, helping him understand what it takes to be a pro, understand what it takes to impact winning. And I think Ochai, his physicality defensively in the game was great. Obviously in the fourth quarter, he started off the quarter hot, got the dunk, and then from there his teammates found him and was able to knock down 3 balls. So it's really hard to do what Ochai just did. And he delivered, stepped up big time for us. So very happy for him. I think this is a sweet moment here early in his career for Ochai. And Lowry, we all wear hoodies with Lowry's face on it, so you know how we feel about Lowry. Spectacular again.
When you look at Ochai, as a coach, was there a specific moment, whether it be a practice or whether it be a shoot around where, you just came, to the decision like, hey, it's time. He looks like he's ready. It's time to start, kind of getting him into the rotation a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever know if somebody is ready. But I think when we look at Ochai and the way he's approached every day, his mentality that he's had when he's been in the G League, the way he's dealt with good games, the way he's dealt with bad games, the way he's dealt with kind of going back and forth, being with us, being with them. It's odd travel when you're doing that stuff also. That's some behind the scenes stuff that people maybe don't appreciate, that you're bouncing around all over the country because the G League games, when they're home, they're in Salt Lake, but they're also in a lot of different destinations. And, he's never complained. And I think, we've reached a point in the season where he had put in a really good body of work, and it was time to try to get him some minutes and see how he did. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I saw this coming. Ochai's going to go in the game and he's going to have this type of performance. But, I think as a staff, we were very confident that his approach was going to be correct and that he was ready to, dig in mentally to play in an NBA game. And, an important game for us. We needed this win. And he was fantastic. I also want to circle back. Somebody that I didn't mention in my open that I thought really set the tone for us was JC. I thought his 5 assists in the first quarter were huge for us. It just started the feeling of the ball moving in the game. And, he did a great job. Obviously, Mike had 11 assists, made a lot of great decisions for us in the game. So it's a team win, as it always is for us. So really happy for the guys.
When you guys, Houston comes all the way back, you guys are up 13, Houston comes all the way back, they take an 86-85. When you close the quarter on a 10-0 run, how important was that response, heading into the fourth quarter for you guys?
Yeah, that was huge for us. Credit to Houston, like we talked about before the game, they have some really talented young players, and they hit 7 threes in the third quarter. I thought we did a good job protecting the basket. I thought we did a good job containing dribble penetration, and they made some tough off-the-dribble step-back threes in that quarter and had 7 of them. But that run at the end of the quarter, for us to still manage to find a way to win that quarter, I think set us up, with some confidence going into the fourth. And that was big for us. I think it's always important how you close quarters. It's something that we've talked about a lot this year. It's something we've worked on a ton. Those situations, end of quarter, Those minutes are more important than you think for the momentum of the game. And for us to find a way to win that quarter, I thought was big for us.
When you guys go, up 11, you're heading into the fourth quarter, and they make another push at you. How was Lowry able to basically essentially close the game out?
Lowry's done such a good job of continuing to work on different ways he can impact the game offensively. Obviously, he's shown the ability to shoot the ball, but I think the physicality that he's played with, driving the ball, the physicality that he's played with as a screener, has given him an opportunity to score in a variety of ways. He's finding a way to get to the free throw line a lot because of that physicality. And, anytime you see guys have big scoring nights in the NBA, a lot of times there's a lot of free throws involved in that. And he's just shown an understanding of how to play when teams try to take certain things away from him. So, he started the game hot from three, and then really outside of that last one that he made in the corner, it seemed like he hadn't made a three, for the remainder of the game. But he still found ways as a screener, driving the ball, found ways to score for us. So it's a credit to him. It's a credit to his teammates. Again, we don't put Lowry in a ton of isolation situations where it's just him dribbling and everybody kind of gets out of the way. It takes his teammates being in the proper spacing. It takes the person handling the ball when he's the screener to deliver the ball. I thought Mike delivered the ball to him great tonight. JC found him a couple times as well. So it's, with our team, it's always going to be group execution that leads us to success. So obviously thrilled for Lowry, but I think his success is indicative of the team executing well.
What was the reason why you reinserted Taylor into the rotation tonight?
Again, I think Taylor's approach has been very good. I thought, he's really dug in on some of the details defensively, and I thought that his physicality and ability to drive the ball tonight was going to be important against Houston's defense. They do a good job of helping, and, ball handlers that drive the ball well can draw a lot of attention from their defense. So I just felt like Taylor was a good matchup for this team tonight. And, for him to have 4 assists and 1 turnover, I thought, was big for him. That's Taylor using his strengths to help the team, even though if he didn't score a ton.
You talked about this being a team effort. Whenever all the guys were so excited there at the end when Lowry passed his career high, is that kind of fun when you're going through a tough time to see some excitement like that?
Yeah, we really try to maintain that togetherness and that feeling. As JC says all the time in our locker room, keep the vibe alive. Our guys are all bought into the group. They're happy for each other's success, and I think that's what makes this season fun. We talk at times, fun is underrated in the NBA, and it's easy to get lost in the mix and, the ups and downs of a season. But these guys have kept that approach every day, and it's always a good feeling as a coach when you see the guys really rooting for each other. For Lowry to have a big night, I thought they were just as fired up for Ochai at the beginning of the fourth quarter when he had his little run. So they know the work that goes in behind the scenes, and we have a wonderful group of guys that are all bought in together.
Thank you.
That's it?
Thank you.
All right.